right, we're going to shift gears here a little bit. The next question we are asked is to find the count of claim lines for beneficiaries who are not on the dead beneficiary list. So those claims might be legitimate. All right, so we're going to go back now and we're going to start with our original table of all the claim lines, and we're going to try to figure out which ones are for beneficiaries who are not on our dead Benny list. So we'll start with the query design. We'll start with our original claims table. I'm going to add the dead beneficiary list. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to a left join to make sure I retain all of the claim lines. And then I'm just going to see, I'm going to add in the dead beneficiary ID and see which of those populate. So let's go ahead and ask for all of these fields and all of these fields, and we'll run it. Okay, and so now we see that we have a lot of claim lines where we don't have the dead beneficiary ID populated. But what I've got to do is I got to figure out what is the count there. So there's multiple options here, but the way I'm going to do it, pull down the beneficiary ID, and I'm going to put a criteria on that. I'm going to say is null. And run that. And that didn't work. So let's do this. I grabbed the wrong field here. I actually, let me delete that. I need to pull this Benny ID from the dead Benny table and say where that is null. All right, because all of these are going to be populated. Notice that I have the beneficiary ID twice. I'm always going to include this one because we did a left join, but there may be times when this one is not there. And so that's where I made a mistake previously, is I pulled this beneficiary ID and I really needed this one. So let's run it. Okay, and now you see that I have 944 down here at the bottom where we have claims that appear to be legitimate. All right, now we're going to do the reverse of this. Next, we're asked to find the count of the dead beneficiary IDs that have no claims submitted for them. So let's just go back to this design view. And so this time I'm kind of doing the reverse. So I'm going to change this join property now to a right join. I'm going to say I want all of these beneficiary IDs, whether they have a claim submitted for them or not. So I'm going to keep all these beneficiary IDs, and I'm going to join them with the claims, and let's see what we've got here. Okay, and so let's run that. And I forgot to take this off, so let me just cut that out for now and run this. Okay, and so now you see that we have a lot of beneficiary IDs where there is no claim submitted here, right? So we now need to get a count of those rows. So let's go back to the design view. And this time I will pull the claim line over and say I want to see those rows where this is null. And let's run that. Okay. And there's 1,132 beneficiary IDs where there is no claim line submitted. And so that's the count of dead beneficiaries with no claim submitted.